Hey, Brad Ward here, Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions. We're going to do a little walkthrough. It's probably a longer walkthrough. Bidding's already happening. Were it a normal situation, we'd be having live viewing today. So we're really late doing this video, but we were literally cataloging up until yesterday. So before we chase Linda back down to Red Deer, we'll have a quick hello.
Hi, want to say hi to everybody. We sure wish we could see you at the live preview today. I've had a lot of phone calls, the phone's ringing off the wall. It's a great looking auction sale, so we're sure hoping that we see you next time.
Yeah, hopefully next time there'll be an actual live viewing. It won't be a live auction for sure in August, but there will be hopefully a live viewing. So Linda's got to get going down to Red Deer, so we'll just carry you through the building and just lots of boxed guns out here. And so I don't want to show you. We're going to carry on showing the actual item videos if we can get finished. You'll already know that we did some of them up through yesterday, where we're showing you the actual cycling of pieces and whatnot. I'm going to do a video specifically on this one as well, 310. This is an absolutely beautiful engraved Krieghoff, so we're going to get into that. But look at all the wonderful pieces. We got everything from Purdy's to Benelli's to, of course, we did a video on the Franjoy, mispronouncing that one. We did a video on that one specifically. Absolutely fantastic piece again. And so go on our YouTube and find that one. Newer pieces, a Ruger Precision. This was somebody's gun. We're going to do a video, again, hopefully, on this one alone. This is a Mark 7 22 caliber. Completely unmolested, I'm pretty sure. And so hopefully we'll do one on just that. The box has been repainted. They did do that. Winchester semis. Lots of virtually new pieces in the sale. Lots of left-handed stuff. So for you lefties, pay attention to that. Lots of miscellaneous too. I'm not going to go through and make the camera go through this whole selection of items, but there's everything from loading equipment to radios to stocks. Some good ones as well. Shortwave radios, reproduction signage, probably some vintage signage. There is a vintage ammo board, a normal ammo board somewhere in the building as well. Again, look at your bidding gallery for all of that. Cases, bows, recurves, and compounds in the building. Some vintage cases that you could use for something that you already have. Now, some of these were quasi-custom made for his traveling guns for one of the major consigners, but they're also usable in other pieces. So it was, we just opted not to sell them with the firearms. Look at how many soft cases we have. I'm not going to say one for every piece in the building, but there's a lot of them. Bidding is happening right now. This sale is closing tomorrow, which is April 24th, 2021, the year of COVID. I guess the second year of COVID now, which is why there's no live preview today. Our Alberta COVID numbers are too high, so that's a bit disappointing. But we got some nice optics in there. And again, all very well described and photographed on the website, wardsauctions.com. And of course, your bidding is already underway. And what happens is it closes in catalog order tomorrow morning, tomorrow based on when I'm filming this or videoing it. So 10 o'clock in the morning on the 24th, every 30 seconds in catalog order. If somebody bids last second, it gets bumped another 30 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that. Pay attention to the gunsmithing tools. We sold a bunch of his stuff last sale, I think, or last year sometime. Definitely attention to detail. So like the tools are all very well taken care of. So there's a few measuring tools left there. Some hard cases. We're going to get you into where you really want to be, which is the firearms. There's ammo over here, and we do our best to describe that. So look at the website for that. Look at your descriptions. This thing here, it is a prohib. So make sure you have the right class. But this Galatz, little Galatz, has no miles on it at all. I'm going to try not to use that term because I'm forever saying no miles. I think it was cute the first time 12 years ago. This case is original to it, and look at the condition. Like it got bought back in, these were back in the early 80s, that these were being imported. We didn't have quite as strict rules then, so this would have just been a rifle then. And it's got no use. Not a sniper rifle as such. It is more of a marksman's rifle with the addition of the cheek rest, the scope and the scope mount, which is all proper to the piece. So the scope doesn't have a matching serial number because they were done as an afterthought sort of a deal, but the rest of it is all matching numbers, and just an absolutely fantastic condition. And the other pieces in that vein came from the same consignor. So there is 12.5 category prohibs, and then there is a 12.3 category FN. And the reason it's 12.3 is because it used to have the Go Fast feature. So this is converted auto as opposed to commercial semi-automatic. So those are the younger crowd that weren't around when those were getting converted. Some people don't quite know what that's all about. There are exceptions to all of that. I'm not going to go through all these because we're going to try and do a video. I did mention in the walkthrough video of the very first one that Benelli came in with a CZ with the blue handles, which is a aftermarket. I think there's a receipt for those grips somewhere that were $100 and some. But that was his, and he has the blue shotgun. Nice selection of Glocks, if you're into Glocks. Some fun pieces. I believe this is the one that's 22 Magnum. Yeah, this is a little 22 Magnum semi-automatic. How fun is that? And I think there's extra mags with that one. This one here's got a faux silencer, just for fun. Little 1911 version. Desert sand color. Definitely want to show you this one here, and we will feature that one as well with the Sweetheart grips. So it would be nice to know the story behind who those people are in these grips in relation to who the firearm owner would have been. And those would be made from, and again, if you don't know, Lexan or plexiglass or whatever the product was for like windshields out of airplanes and that sort of a thing. And then it's pretty thick, and they can make grips out of them by hand. Target 22s, revolvers, there's some 12.6 category prohibs, of course. Some very, very clean pieces that have hardly been used. There's a 357 Maximum in the building somewhere. I probably skimmed over it. There is this artillery Luger, adjustable sights, restricted length barrel, 450 Alpha on that one. That's a neat piece. With the reproduction, but really well made head leather and wood holster slash stock combination. So that clicks on the bottom of that. So have a look at your image gallery for that one. So that's good for the people that just have that don't have a prohib license. Lots of Smith & Wessons. Those are my favorites as far as revolvers go. I'm not sure where the Maximum was. I would have showed it to you, that one, had you know, the reality is you can actually see these ones. We already did videos showing each individual piece and how they cycle. So these ones you can pop onto our YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, and tell your friends. So these ones you can see in their entirety, nice and detailed and close up. This one, as far as I actually focused on this one a little bit in that video because it's an SKS that's all tacticooled, but it's a nice one. Like, I like this stock. This is Fab Defense stock, and it's a very low use surplus SKS, Russian SKS. Let's scooch around this table. We're really just buzzing you through real fast so you get a sense of the volume. Like, we have so many pieces and such a nice collection. This wall was done in its entirety too, as far as detailed video. So that way you get to hear, you know, if you're not paying attention, you get to hear us cycle it. And let's face it, if we were having a live viewing, it's not like we would let you come in, you know, 100 people, 200 people, all dry firing, which is against the rules when you're here. So on the video, we can do it once or twice, and it doesn't hurt anything to speak of. I guarantee they've all been done at some point in their life. This wall is done as well. Even some 22s I kind of fumbled with putting some snap caps in. They didn't work out very well. But just look at the volume and the condition of the collection that we have. You know, these are pieces that are no use at all. They're brand new. This is in 4570 or like new condition. And again, you get to, if you watch those other videos, you get to see the whole thing. You feel it, you know, kind of through my hands and through the microphone. Lots of left-handed pieces. You'll notice that in the collection, in the descriptions. Probably some that got missed that don't say it. Especially if it's only just a slightly modified stock. here's an engraved one here on the Browning Satori factory engraved. And we're not talking about just the basic laser engraving that you get on the standard unit. These were a fairly limited hand engraved version. Some nice Winchesters that came in kind of last minute. I don't want to say last day, but pretty friggin' close to last day. On the bullpup in 308. This one's kind of neat. If I had the snap or some snap caps, I could show you. It actually ejects the empty brass out the front, so that's kind of cool. We'll see if we can get through and do more videos, even though I don't think we're going to get the chance to finish what we started. So this side has not been done as far as detailed videos. We will try to. No promises though. But the photographs do a great job of showing you. Here's another left-handed piece that's almost not been used at all. 30-06, and it's a bit dark in here, but you can see, and it's got a sort of a twist barrel on it. This is where the live viewings come in real handy, because to see some of this stuff in person is just so much nicer. Set trigger, just like butter. Like butter. Again, nicer, newer pieces. Yes, there's always some schmutz in the sale. Some stuff that's project guns. This one here. This one is interesting. Now, the only thing that I criticize about the handiwork on this, you can see that they repaired it with tobacco tin. It's mild and mellow. But if you're going to do that, why not make it so that the lettering is the right side up? We'll use that piece to do this side and that piece to do that side. So that's the only thing I criticize on that. Other than that, it's minty. Tongue-in-cheek, he said. I'm not sure what's in that case, but for whatever reason we didn't take it out. Here's another one that I really like. 30-06 on this one. Single shot. And again, it's, there's no use on it. There's no evidence of, it's barely got any shelf wear, never mind any actual use. So you're going to have lots and lots to choose from as far as quality goes. And as much as I say we're going to try and get through this side, this for individual, I don't think we're going to get a chance. Now, we're already sitting here at lunchtime on Friday, so it's less than 24 hours before it closes. And every one of these videos takes an hour to render. These barrel blanks are all well described as per the consignor. So I have no reason to worry about his markings, because he just seems really detail-oriented. So these blue marks where he's put on what the caliber is and the twist and whatever, that's from him. So we're just at this point assuming that it's accurate, and I don't have any reason to think otherwise. So just letting you sort of scan through all of it as we go along. As much as I would love to talk about each piece, I may have a 12-hour video. We're going to get this one rendering, and then we're going to see if we can work on some more individual ones and maybe even get some bore pictures. But I think I'm probably kidding myself. So Michael's in the office registering people like crazy right now and getting people approved. So if you're sitting there wondering why you're not approved and you registered a week ago, did you fill out the auxiliary form? It's literally mentioned on every single page of the bidding gallery, as is buyer's premium. So when somebody phones me and says, what's the buyer's premium? Or why am I still pending? And I say, did you fill out the form? And they say, what form? I get worried because it's on every single page of the bidding gallery. So if you're not reading that, what's the chances that you're actually reading all the other terms and conditions and shipping and payment options and rules and regulations and so on? So that's why I get a little snippy with people when they phone and ask questions that are literally answered on every single page. Anyhow, that's a bit of a rant. So on behalf of Ward's Auctions and Bud Haynes Auctions, my name is Brad Ward. Really appreciate you watching. Really appreciate you bidding. Wish we were having a live viewing, if nothing else, but we're not. wardsauctions.com. Bricks and Mortar Building is in Edmonton, 11802 145th Street. Office phone number is 780-451-4549. Good luck on your bidding, and we'll see you next week when you're picking up your goods.